might not be the people, you know what I'm saying, that you envisioning as your crew. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get out there and you start getting into the world, like you gotta go with the people that's in your world. You know what I mean? Like
right.
So that's just how I'm taking this, how I'm looking at everything, and I'm just, you know what I mean, taking everything step by step. You know what I mean? Like I ain't rushing nothing, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm letting it happen. I'm letting it happen at its space. Like, you know?
The thing that stands out to me in your story is one, you've put this energy in motion, which you're talking about, right? Which goes back to the part of November. But there are some things that's required from the champion, right? So there's a book I want you to get to speak to this for you, right? It's called The Dream Giver.
Okay.
So as soon as you get it, let me know. And as you start dissecting it, let's talk about it, right?
Right.
The Dream Giver has an audio book. We like it was so decent. I brought the book, I brought the DVD, I brought the audio. Like somebody had a huge amount of respect for put me on it. Just like the parable of the pipeline I told you about the last time we talked, the other day rather. It's going on 1 o'clock. I just started to record part 2. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So the Dream Giver speaks to that path to becoming a champion, and I hear the part where you're getting divine signals, right? That's matching what your attention is, and you're putting the pieces together beautifully. The folks the dad that was teaching the son how to trade, and but even asking me the question, that was super. I mean, I'm not surprised because I know you're a genius and I mean, but I like it, is what I'm saying. So, as we were talking about, it's funny, we were talking about at the house, I was keeping it light, talking about, I think it was the Ravens was about to play the 49ers. So I was talking with Fats and TJ about that, and then you changed the topic to say, okay, that's cute, but what's going on with you, right? So, of course, I remember we were there, but there's the other part though is, so for me, getting into it with my significant other could be things that derail me, right? So as you take on the path of being a champion, you start to encounter what I call the 4 toll booths, right?
Okay.
And so the 4 toll booths are universal resistance that's meant to challenge the champion's merit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the way I looked at it, because I take everything back to being a young kid in Logan and North Philadelphia, is when you say you about something, it's some challenge coming up to make sure you are what you say you are.
Okay.
So universally, right, I've come to learn those areas of resistance is to make, like, if we all outside, somebody talking some tough shit, there's some slap boxing about to go on or some gloves coming out.
Right.
You can't just keep saying this and ain't nobody going, like, it just don't work that way. I mean, so the toll booths I found do the same thing. So by the time you learn how to meet the toll booths and then earn your way through, the people you meet on the other side had to do that too.
Right.
In their own life. So everybody ended up being better money because people that can't make it through there don't make it to where you're going. You dig me?
Right.
So toll booth number 1, his job is to test how you care what other people think. So as a champion is on their way, there's normally people that's saying, that's that get up for the market, that's that rooster. So toll booth 1, his job is to test, can you stand on what you believe, right? So whatever it is you about to do, is somebody in your life that's saying, why are you doing that? Somebody always trying to get you off what you on. You dig me? And so if you fold on other people's opinions, toll booth 1 to just be not your master, but he just work the shit out you all the time. Every time you about to do something, a couple people knock it down, you sit your ass back down. So you're not a champion because you can't get past it. You can't see what you see. See, most people that have vision, they see it when nobody else sees it, and they walk into that path of what look like darkness because everybody around them saying, "What the fuck is you doing?" Right?
Right.
So if you can't get past that, toll booth 2, 3, and 4 never even meet you. So you should seem crazy to at least somebody. Right?
Right.
You got to know what you know, and it's not trading. It's just any champion. That's why one of the things that I do is I study people that are first generation millionaires. Same
Okay.
thing Andrew Carnegie. Same thing Andrew Carnegie sent Napoleon Hill to go do. Right.
Exactly.
That's
Right.
the whole thing about think go rich. Oh, he had money. Young boy, you want to learn? Go talk to my folks and take notes
Exactly.
for free. So once you can navigate through other people's opinions, right? But the other part of that is there's another part where your ego can get so big where when somebody takes something that's good money for you, you can't hear them.
Exactly.
Because you want what you want no matter what. So it's two sides to that too, right? But for the champion, you got to be able to know what you know and let everybody else stay where they at and tell them I'll be right back, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's only toll booth 1, you just getting started. So toll booth 2, which is the one that I'm seeing visit Bastille the most right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it was, the thing about growing up, how at least my time is, it's okay to get beat up, as long as you fall back. You go back to school the next day, and it's you didn't run. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
so taking a loss is some people, at least that I've met, they have a problem losing. Like it destroys their ego. So
Right.
they can't be a champion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, toll booth 2, you gotta start on the charts in a minute. Toll booth 2, it's allowed that resistance agent is allowed to make sure your money's messed up for a season.
Okay.
And so, and early on when I was doing network marketing, this was the one that was visiting a lot, right? Every time you make a mistake, boom, your money messed up. Who are you? And what I found is it tests your ability to ask for help. Because most people, a lot of people, when they end up in a scenario where their money messed up, they're a different person. They're a shell of themselves, right? So
Right.
they go into a hole, and you don't find them come back again until the thing is over. So now every time toll booth 2 mess your money up, you out the game. You'll never be a champion, right?
Right.
So the other thing, though, is it tests your creativity. Because a lot of times there's an answer to the problem that you having the money would normally solve, but you having the money is taken out of the equation. So now you have to use some level of creativity to get to wherever it is you're going, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for my first part, my big brother, the one we were just talking about earlier, I told you that he messed up the real estate, in my opinion, right?
Right.
My whole life, when the second toll booth came and my money got messed up, I was able to call him because there was no ego, my big brother. He would get me out of it and get me on the other side, right?
Right.
So I know how to do it. And then so later in life, the people that I rock with, they get a chance to see me when I'm up 100, when I'm down 10,000, because I'm still the same me.
Okay.
Right? And I get a chance to see how people treat me when my bread is heavy and when my bread is light. So that's toll booth 2. Toll booth 3 is your most intimate relationships, your core group. Now, for me, it was normally the girl I was messing with. That's where it would come at for me. But I've learned in my development is also like your whole business partners, that everything is transparent and that any cracks in your scenario, toll booth 3 gets a chance to expose them.
Okay.
So I remember people would say, I like it when you don't have a girlfriend, dog, because you work harder. And then when you got a girl, you fall back. Then when the girl get on your nerves, you stop doing business for a little while and mess up everybody's money. So
Okay.
I had a whole toll booth 3 thing where it was affecting the leader I was. You know what I'm saying? The people that I was attached to were saying, you're not consistent through the changes with you and your significant other. So we can't trust which Dan we're going to get because we don't know what that outside influence is going to do to you. So I had to get myself to a place where I know where I gotta go, and they're business partners too. So that's what it says. Not just your significant other. It's whoever you all the way linked in with. Toll Booth 3 get to test those relationships.
Okay.
If y'all like we a being, man. You'll never see me do nothing with the disrespectful to your mom. You'll never. I'm taking on a. You'll never do that with my mom.
Right.
I'm taking. You ain't gonna put your finger in my kid's butt. So we ain't never
Right.
got a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the only kind of things that'll get me off of somebody that I'm on. You know what I mean? That if we get money, we good because I've already picked you. So
Right.
And hopefully vice versa.
Right.
So Toll Booth 3 requires the champion to know he has solid partners, whether it's business or, most important, your significant other, right?
Okay.
And then Toll Booth 4, its job is to be able to throw you in a storm. And when you get in that storm, it seems like don't nothing go right for that season. So Toll Booth 4, it checks to see if your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. So if you're a champion, right? And you've already mastered Toll Booth 1, made him your friend. You've already mastered Toll Booth 2 and mastered Toll Booth 3. When you're getting close to wherever it is your goal, whatever goal it is, Toll Booth 4 seems to have universal permission to throw everything awry for a season. And in business, we call it winter. And during winter, don't nothing grow, no matter how much you planted or whatever else that go with that, right?
Right.
So that's the poor Toll Booth. So as a champion, and the dream giver speaks to it in a journey perspective. It doesn't label it the way I just did. You know what I mean? So welcome to the party. But you see this chart right here with my mouse moving?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna just walk through these 10 pairs real quick for myself to get ready for 2 o'clock. Now, yeah, so. This was yesterday line, right? So we're gonna go up to the hour. We're gonna go to the line chart. Let me switch screens real quick. Hold on. I just like this screen better for whatever reason, right? Do it look better to you too? Or the same? Huh?
Yeah, look good.
Yeah, so yesterday when we were drawing it out, we ended up with this trend line. We ended up with this trend line. They look a little off based on how I would have set them, but you can see so we did this drawing when price was over here. So if you kind of look from here, price took it to there and then ran. So that's pretty interesting. But either way. So
yeah, it came back to it though.
That's
like it broke through, came back to it, then ran. So it still would have made your pips. That was a good entry.
You talking about oh yeah. I'm saying so yesterday. So the run for yesterday was that's 80-something pips to that, and then this is down here is no, that could have been 80. That's not accurate. This is it's too small. I think 50. 50 and 68. But either way, what I'm gonna do for this one here, although it doesn't have a bunch of points that's connecting, I'm gonna give it a resistance, a support line because it really bounced off this joint, which is close to this one over here too. It's right about the same place.
Okay.
So anyway, this is why I drew. This is why I draw the lines early in my Saturday. So this part should be faster, right? Um, what was I Saturday? Either way, so we're not going to do a bunch with the lines because they already drew, right?
Yep.
So for this one here, I'm gonna take this and do this. No, wait. Let me stop it again. So we got the support and resistance drew. Then what Coach Max does is she switches to the candles first. So now I just want to make sure I follow protocol. Stop if you got questions. I'm gonna play sprays today, but let me change it, please. So I'm gonna make this one first.
Okay, you got your 50 the same color as the lines.
What?
So you got the 50 the same color as the lines.
I can change that. What color you want the 50?
It don't matter. You can make it blue, purple, black. Oh, well, they red. They red messing with my eye.
Okay, hold on. I got you. All right, but you gotta pick a color now, young man.
All right, make it blue.
You don't ignore me, right? Hold on. I feel like I just gotta ignore it. All right. Let's take it off first. Let's put it back on. All right. Advance. The blue, you said. Light blue, dark. Yeah. It made it red anyway. That's crazy.
It said it's the color we go with.
All right. So that's crazy. Hold on. All right. Something I'm not doing right. I want to put it on me. I can't see me needing to do anything else, Max.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to waste your time, brother. I apologize.
Yeah, don't. Go ahead. You can see it. It's all right.
Maybe it'll come up clear when we get. Like, I don't know why it's not doing it, but I feel disrespected right now. You see prices getting all this pressure on this top trend line.
Uh-huh.
It don't mean nothing to me yet. I'm just looking at it. So you see this line I just drew right here?
Yeah.
It already broke that because we would have to take it. Hold on. We had to take it all the way through. And I'm setting it based off of this point and this point. So that line's already over, which could mean price about to run down on this, where we only at 116. It gives a strong indication of a potential sell, right?
Uh-huh.
Broke through. So but from here, what Coach Max did was, but you see why I picked this line right here? I got this spot right here, this spot right here. These two are the reason for the whole line. So
Okay.
everything just went straight once I got these 2 points. You on the laptop or you on the phone?
I'm on the phone, but I can see it.
Y'all dudes, y'all looking at $1 million business.
On the phone, right?
Phone.
Right.
Hold on. That's one of the things about our culture. We definitely want to try to do a fly. So you see this point right here?
Uh-huh.
I'm matching it with this point right here. It also matches this point right here. So we got it's crossing the apex. Now what she did is she took a horizontal line to mark where she was at. And then she dropped down to the file. Right? And from here, this is where she said, so this is our spot. Let me see if I can see those lines, those trend lines. Trend lines don't even show up on this drawing. Okay. I don't know why they wouldn't know why they didn't show. That's interesting. It should have showed up across these joints. Either way.
It should have, yeah.
But let's see what's going on in there. So now, right, this the spot. Is that support, right? No, that's not even support, that's price. Here's the 50. We'll see what it does. Fuck, I don't like the lines. Hold on. I can draw them again. I just want to see if they're still on the hour. They're still right.
Yeah, they still there.
But I mean, the 5 is a lot smaller, so we inside, which
Right.
is fine. Or this joint is nutty because I don't want to cosign for it. But it's pressing lower. Take it back to the 5. They go to the 50. So we'll see what it looks like. So now what I'm doing here is I'm going through 10 charts and I'm looking at which ones I need to look at for the John, right?
Right.
So
okay, now am I tripping or is this John moving?
It's moving. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's a live market. What you talking about?
Oh, I thought that Joe was still closed till 3. What we on?
No. Okay, let me be clear with you. The market is open 24 hours a day from Sunday at 6 p.m. our time, right, to Friday 5 p.m. our time. So it's always open. It's just when you want to go to the casino. It's the sugar house, dog.
Okay.
Yeah. I just know that Frankfort, the banks in Frankfort open up at 2 a.m. our time, and the banks in London open up at 3 p.m. our time. So it's a bigger crap game. Yeah, so, but this one is going to be worth looking at, right? So I got a piece of paper, and I'm writing down my 10 pairs, and I'm I'm going to look at the best three, right?
Right. Top three.
My top three, right? So this one kind of looks decent. So I'm going to put so I'm taking notes for myself. I treat like, this is the thing. A lot of people in our North Philadelphia life don't make 100 grand a year, and they go to work all day long, every day.
Right.
They gotta
Right.
go get 2 jobs of the same job to make 100 grand. You know what I mean? Almost
Right.
3. People we know come make 30, 50 maybe, but a lot of people don't make 100 grand. So
Right.
if you can make 100 grand, why wouldn't you take it as serious as you take the job you make 30 with? But I don't try
Yeah.
to get people head. I just take this 100 grand serious for myself.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real talk. That's real talk.
So
Cause like I made 100 grand. I made 120 grand in a year, but I was at a company where I was working, man, every bit of 16-hour days every day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right?
It was good pay, but you know, I was really breaking my back literally, like, to get that bread. Like when there's easier ways out here, like.
So I treat this like that, right?
Right.
So I'm the owner of the company. Well, Basil's the owner of the company in this scenario, and I'm the worker, and the boss is an asshole. So I mean, we can get to it. So that's really my stance on it, right?
Right.
But right now, because we 20 minutes in, so we losing. But I'm giving this one a check mark because I want to keep my eye on it for when the joint hit, right? And so now I got more than one screen, so I don't. But I'm me, you talking, I talk, right? So now
Right.
I got the whole. Let me see if it changed colors on this joint. So this is the 5-minute chart too, right?
Okay.
It's the same pair. And how many candles is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles back. So this one marking time. Let's move this one over. Let's get it 5 candles back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so it should be here. Let's see if we can change the color on this drum. So you might not want this one to be blue because that's already blue. Indicator. What color you want to try to make it here?
Make it green, lime green. Stand up.
Look like it's a no, sir. Definitely get disrespected. I know you can change these joints here, but I don't know how to do it. No, it's doing it itself. All right, let me look over here real quick. Let me see something. Nope. All right, well, we got red. So, but this is, so now so I got this one here, right? So, yeah, okay. All right, so let's put this one here. Hold on 1 second. All right, so let me go back to the screen we was on. We were on screen 6. All right, so now we're gonna put this one back where it was at. We'll pull out another one. All right, let's go back to here. The only hour. We go to the line chart first. All right, line chart first. You see this line right here?
Yeah.
This is actually price action. So I got a line for price, so I can see where price moving. Look where it's paused at. Here, right at this one, right about this one, like this one right here. It's on a support. It's on a support resistance line.
Right.
Worst time in the world to take the trade.
Yeah, because you don't know which way it's ready to
Which
go,
way
right?
the song gonna go? That shit all ego.
Right. This is where other people try to put in the technicals, the indicators on and try to predict which way it's ready to go.
But the game is to just let it ride. And then
That's how y'all got it set up. Just wait for it to make the move, and then jump in. So it's on confirmation. You wait for confirmation.
Right. You see this yellow line right here we got? So that's definitely 1, 2. You saw it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta catch up with it. Now, of course, again, after Frankfurt Open, you still got the London, which is the real Open. I just like the Frankfurt because I feel like there's some secret shit going on. But I'm not telling people that it's a whole fucking session. So
What's the Franklin Open? How long that lasts you?
it's open for 8 hours. It's a bank. It's
Okay.
banking hours. However, London opens an hour behind them.
Okay.
And so if Frankfurt want the market to go up, but London want the market to go down, the market's going down. So that's why people don't talk about the Frankfurt, because London negates them. So you don't want to take a trade in Frankfurt and then in London you could be in a whole different situation. So I get it.
Right.
It just feel on me like I need to know about that little hour. You know what I mean? I can make what happen in an hour.
Right.
So I make my decisions off the 5-minute chart. So on an hour, that's 12 candles. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was talking to somebody one time, Fats, and I told them I get up at 3 in the morning, right? They said, "Oh, I can't get up." I said, "You can't get to where the money is? The money gotta come to you."
Because of the time?
My mom worked the night shift her whole life. She ain't never make $100 grand. You know what I mean? So if
Right.
the night shift where the bread at, you can't get the bread.
Dog, I can imagine. I remember I wasn't doing nothing but splitting the toes with Jig, man. It'd be 3 in the morning. Jig, yo, I gotta tell yo. All right. All right, I'll be right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting right up. I'm gonna get the money. Like,
so I don't understand a lot of people, which is why I don't do a lot of talking. I just see if what makes sense to me makes sense to them. As soon as it don't make sense to them for any reason, I don't try to get them to justify it. I don't try to make sense to them on a merit of me saying something that might be smart. I just go, oh, okay, bet, got it. Thank you for taking the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we got more support and resistance lines that showed up, right? So let me get over to candle.
So let me see. What time is it? It's
129.
129. So what market open right now?
Hold on, let me see. It might still, it's definitely Japan session, but Australian session might be open. Right now, the Australian session is going on, and the Japan session. Kind of like I took the overflow.
Mm-hmm.
The overflow for some people just call it Asian when you listen to people talk, but it's actually 2 sessions right now. It's the Australian session, which is it's called the Sydney session, and then the Japan session. Oh, then I went to find line. I forgot what I was doing here. This joint reacting slow. It make you want to restart the computer.
You gotta get you a thread shredder.
What's that?
You gotta get you a thread shredder.
You talking about the joint that cut so much you can't copy the stuff later?
Yeah, not the Tater John. I'm talking about the computer processor. How you John popping?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard of it. Yeah. It's some type of computer cleaner type of joint.
I don't know. I know all the trader dudes be talking about their thread shredders and you know they in it for the speed and you know getting in and out of the trades and shit.
I'll Google it. Fast as me, a lot of motherfuckers are stupid. So I mean, you saying it's something to look, but I mean, when people start hyping everything, I'm not the quickest hypey guy. I mean,
Right.
But either way, so these are my lines for the dollar. So if you study trading, right, when the trend line come down and then the one that's coming up meet like this, this is called a symmetrical triangle.
Okay.
So this is showing that price is being compressed, and there's a high probability that it's going to burst on the other side. And sometimes on this spot right here, the cross at the tip, this is called the apex. So some Jones don't even wait for the apex. But this is an ideal thing that you walk into when you're about to watch another market open, right? I mean, so this is an hour chart, so this could really be going into the London. But this is something worth looking at, right? So I'm going to get this one a check mark too. We're going to take it down to the we're going to take it down to the 5 now, but I just wanted to give you some trader stuff, right?
Right.
Let's give it, and we don't know which way it's going right here. So I'm going to just leave it right here while I got to take it down to the, now I'm going to leave it here for a second, right? So we know enough, some stuff is going on. Yeah, to try to say up or down now, you'd be lying to yourself. The one she had was like clearly going the other direction. You know what I mean? This one is dealer's choice, but it's worth looking at. Watch where it break to.
Exactly.
At this pace, we're not gonna get all of them done by the time, but this is the 5 minute. We can go back up to the hour.
All right, that's enough explaining for this video. Then go ahead and knock them Jones out. It'll be easy.
All right. Well, I'm not going. I'm going.
I'm just try. I'm hoping my eyes keep up. That's all. You know what I mean? I'm hoping my eyes keep up.
Okay, I got it. If you got a question, ask it, because a part of this, like, great for whoever's going to watch it in the future. We love them, but this, you putting the time in to get on the job. I'd rather make sure you got whatever things you need clear, and then your question may be somebody else's question. So
Okay, just being sure. Then we're on the hour chart, right?
yes, our chart. We just went from the line to the candle because that's what the way she did it, right?
I got it. I got it. Yep, that's at the bottom of the wick. She making your trend line from wick to wick. She said.
My jaw just reacting super slow, and it does it sometimes if I had charts that had been too marked up at a time. This chart is crazy. It moved on me.
It definitely did.
All right, so yeah, I'm not gonna change it right now. There we go. And that joint is a heavy drop, but I'm gonna use this thing right here because of the hour chart. I almost wanna erase this whole chart and make another one, but I don't want to take the time to redraw the support and resistance lines. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's why the joint is going slow, because one of these charts has something going on with it. Right? You see that, right? Easy enough.
Uh-huh.
You don't get this one that horizontal line, vertical line. I'm sorry. This one is definitely slow. Okay, so we down to the There's something going on with the program. Okay, so now we're on the 5. Hold on, let me show you something.
That joint doing exactly what I thought it would do, though.
Yeah, but yeah, it also just ran. Oh yeah, yeah. It's interesting. So remember, I told you. Remember that day when TJ was picking a trade,
Uh-huh.
and we picked the New Zealand to go up. Nah, no, I don't want to distract the point. So we're on a 5 minute. We need to see what it's going to do. Yeah, put it back. That was the New Zealand joint.
Mm-hmm.
This is their time of day.
Okay.
Like their banks are open right now.
When you was on the hour joint, I'm looking at it, I'm like, that joint gonna move up to where that 50 at. Like that moving average is gonna go back up there. I was just thinking it in my head. That joint start moving right up there though. But that is never the mood to think you know what's going on. You know?
But you look
I
at
already
the chart.
know.
I mean, most of it is taking a small bet. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've bet on somebody 6 a bunch of times. I mean,
Yeah. Playing, you don't need no playing with them options. How many of them Jones you watch expire? Like, you know what? Like, you know what? Done with this, man.
hey, fast. I'm going to shut this joint down for a second and let it load back up because it's super slow.
No, it's wasting your time. You might as well take that little time and give it a reboot.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to press X to get out the trade and then wait on it. So,
Right.
For me though, I read on these charts, right? What I'm gonna do as you point out, like the FX joint we got to make with Basil, it's going over here. So I'm looking at here, and then I'm gonna make my trade here.
Okay.
So it matters, but it don't matter, but it matters. But while we waiting, and this is you already know I'm going on to the following the coach stuff for these trades. So like one part of the day when I'm doing a 20 pip and dip, like the 20 pip and dip is gonna be the only trade I take in the FX choice drawing that me and Basil about to open up, right? The Basil about to open up. Let me be clear in case it's on video. This is Basil's money.
Mm-hmm.
This is Basil's chart, John. I'm working for free for him. So let's just, I got, in case this don't ever make it to the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on. That spike you just saw though?
Mm-hmm.
That was this right here. It was the pair was the
New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen.
exactly. So the yen is down here right now, and New Zealand spiked up. Remember, I told you this is 10 minutes. So each one of these blocks is a minute worth of time. So you watch us here, then that John ran. So the funny thing is, this might be their banker's close because I don't know exactly what time the New Zealand, the Sydney, Australia is in the same bank time as the New Zealand dollar. It might even be Japan though. I don't want to say something that's wrong, but every bank when they're about to close got to clear their books off. So that spike we saw, because we saw a spike the last time with them dudes, and it was the same type of time in the morning. So that might be their bankers closed, but they got to clear their books up. What am I doing here? I know I'm showing you this. So 6 o'clock is GMT. So that's when Frankfurt opens again. So this is what Frankfurt has done since yesterday, 6 o'clock, which is their opening time. So when they open, this one going to get washed out and start over again. So it's a 24-hour period. So what I really do is I put it on 6 to watch how the bankers are responding. Then I'll change this to 7 to then watch for the New York. For the London. And so I watch the London all the way through. Then if I'm up, when New York comes in, I change it to New York. So I like to see what the bankers are doing. And these two are rolling 60 minutes and a rolling 10 minutes. So although this is since yesterday, this is just since the last hour. So you can kind of see the difference. Where since yesterday, the New Zealand took a super nosedive for some reason at some point. But what we're watching now is this little part right here that's coming back is this right here. And this right here is this right here.
Okay.
So blah, blah, blah. But again, when I'm doing the 20 pip and dip, I actually don't even look at this job just so I can be fair to whoever's going to come behind us.
Okay.
So, and that's the That's the FX choice account that we're going to trade that one in. And then when I get back to it, so for me, what I do a lot of times is I watch the currencies as they compete with each other, right? So you can tell this white line is 0. So, and it's looking at this hour Jones, the T2. So you can see everybody's at weakness and how much. Well, actually, these numbers show me. And then these two is at strength. But here's the fly thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 other banks that's open. So it's these two and the yen that's open. So if I'm trading on this time in the morning, which is I'm going to normally trade the Australian versus the yen and New Zealand versus the yen, because these banks are the ones that's betting right now. And although the other ones are bigger Jones, now this is showing the liquidity in the market. So this is showing where the bets are going. So New Zealand's the smallest currency, so it's normally got the smallest piece. Blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
For what we're doing with Tradera, this is irrelevant. I just wanted to show it to you because we saw that big spike, and you can see it here. And the funny thing here is the spike kind of happened here a little bit before it happens on the chart.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. It's a leading indicator, not a lagging indicator.
Nice.
We pay for it though, so yada yada yada. That's the exciting part about what we got going on with the Tradera play is you don't need to have the stuff that I have to be able to make a trade, and that's what Coach Max approved. And I got to get us the expert webinar, Jones. I got to make sure I got to get us all the way done with. I'm gonna call Mr. Rambis tomorrow. If you can remind me, it's actually what's going on with that 25th and dip, John.
I got you.
After we get approved, we're supposed to be waiting for an email to show us when the classes are. So I guess somebody supposed to be double checking it or whatever, but we haven't, as a group, been getting the email. So I want to fix that sooner than later. Okay, so they'll probably one of the two that we just looked at, we can look at them for the
3 o'clock.
2:00. And we got 2 we can look at, and the other ones we'll wait for the 3 o'clock. So because I took my nap, I am because I took my nap, I am going to be up for the London as well. At least that's 3. For somebody that I've learned a little bit of this play from on my time, he and the thing though, this might still be a little lagging because I gotta. If it's still slow, I'm going to one by one replace the charts with a new chart because sometimes anyway, just what happens with this platform. So for you and I. So the good thing that we about to do, we're looking at the euro both times, right?
Okay.
We're looking at the euro, dollar, and we're looking at the euro CAD. So again, both the euro, you know what the euro going to do is going to have a huge, like we're not going to bet up on one and down on the other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So because they're both the euro, we're going to either bet both the same way or not at all. I don't bet against myself on the currencies. Although for a 20 pip strategy, it could work because the other currencies can be doing something so strong that it moves the euro. Just as a normal practice of mine, I don't bet up and down on the currency. But let's see what the let's see what the chart ended up telling us. So we got, yeah. So hold on. We're not even gonna look at the other ones. We're only gonna focus on these two for this exercise. I got the Swift dollar up here too though. So we probably got enough time to get into that one. So we have three. So let me change this to the euro dollar. All right, so where do I have you at? I have you. Let's go to number 5. Oh, you're on screen 5. So you seen this one, right?
Let me see. Yeah, what's that? The Euro Cat. Yeah, that's the one we was on.
Right. So we lost the line that we had. So I'm gonna redraw this one real fast. So I got the euro cat, the euro dollar, and I got the dollar franc on three different screens, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as we need to, we'll just work on this on them three for this hour, and we may or may not take a trade based on what we see. So let's go real quick to our chart. So all that work we just did, we're about to redo. Let's go to the line. All right, so we don't have our supports and resistances, so we got to do that again. You see where price is again?
Yeah.
It's over here, but look back here. It's sitting on
Mm-hmm.
a double, I mean,
Mm-hmm. Almost triple.
yeah. I told you we was going to take this one anyway. I don't like that one enough. All right, for this joint, that's all we're doing, right? Enough to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
It's still slow. So we definitely going. I'm gonna erase this one, make another CAD. I'm gonna start over on these joints. This joint crazy right now. This line makes sense to you, right?
Yeah. It's touching them 2 wicks.
This is crazy. This is super unfun. So this one, it already broke through, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's make our John here. Hold on. It got a very strong down bias to me right now. But let's see. And we're under that 50, so we would be looking potentially at the down. Here go our John. We're at a resistance spot, right? So let's say at 2 o'clock, if it closes under here, we'll take the trade, all right?
Okay.
All right, so that's our spot. So this the 5 minute chart, nice and easy. We only got, this is the last candle before 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna mark this. See how this one's in the middle? This is where we said that we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
We're at a resistance, but I want to mark the time. So I'm coming in the middle. So I say 5:55.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see on the other side of this line. That just helps me with the time side.
Okay.
I want to have them on 3 different screens so I can be looking at them separately. So I'm gonna just move you around with me, all right?
Yep.
All right, hold on, let me just over here. All right, so this screen is a little smaller. So like while I'm looking at what I'm doing here, you can't see it, but I'm looking at that same chart right now and it's still on my peripheral.
Okay.
And if I need to, I'll go back to it. But here we're marking up together. I'm going to put this one, hold on. Can you see this one clear enough? Is it small?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. But this is a smaller physical screen to me than the other one we just was on.
Okay.
We got to go back up to the line, draw our support resistance. Oh.
Like I be doing this part right here, right from my cell phone.
Mm-hmm. So me, before it's all over, I'm looking to bet to get $1 million for Basil to get $1 million in demo out this job. So I'm just not. You know what I mean? I look on my cell phone to see where price went at a level or something, but I'm okay with telling myself that this is my major jank and it deserves for me. But I mean, by all means.
No, for everybody. If you're gonna take it serious, if you treating it like your occupation, if you letting trading replace your job and you're not going to work, you physically gonna be there every day or however much you want to trade, like you should do it the right way, right? Well, ain't no half stepping, ain't no cutting corners. Like, do it the right way.
Like I've made $100,000 a year more than one time, more than one space, and
Right.
I know that things require a bit of focus and attention and energy. And whenever I got some people that they so heavy on their phones that is their job. Like I mean, I
Right.
got the note a million. You know what I mean, or whatever that job is. So I dig it. You know what I mean, pay off the tablet and everything.
Right.
Just
That's the one with the pins, boy. I know they go in.
So I can resonate with that. I mean, just I also can sit down for 2 hours and get in front of a dollar. I mean, so
Yeah. Yeah.
beautiful thing about this is really personal preference. But you also gotta be able to stand what you do.
There you go.
So let me show you what's going on over here because it's 2 o'clock.
You say you got that CAD in your peripheral, right?
I'm about to show it to you so you can see it moving.
I was about to say, did it hit that marker on
I'm
the?
going to take you right over to it. That's why I like just the jumping around part of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, yeah.
You could just let me know what's going on.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. So
Okay. It didn't close below it, but it's in it.
it's in it, so we didn't take the trade either.
Right.
So from the part, this is the part where she sit on her hands.
Right.
So we're just gonna look at the CAD and see if we get an entry, and we're not going to anybody else yet. So this little rest of this little video gonna be us in the CAD and us talking. So what's going on with your truck until now? Your license all messed up or something?
No. I'm just like, furloughed right now. Like, whenever they get back busy, I'm going back to work.
Okay, so
Right.
so if you take your normal monthly check, right,
Uh-huh.
and you divide it by, I guess, you get paid weekly or bi-weekly.
Weekly.
Okay, so how much when we record? So if you want to not answer, don't. But I'm asking for a reason. How much is your normal pay if you had to divide it by hours on an 8-hour day?
On a 8-hour day, I'm actually, well, I don't do the over the road thing, so I ain't getting paid by like the mile or none of that.
Okay.
Like, I'm doing the dump truck. You know what I'm saying? We union, we doing construction. We should be essential because we're working on hospitals and all that, but we not. And we get a fair rate because we're in the union, so we get $33 an hour.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's the number, right? Yeah. So let's look on the hour in this job. We're gonna look back at the hour now as it applies to this spot right here. It also just ran up to resistance, so it could just be coming right back around. But I want to see what it's doing on that hour chart as we just.
Hey, this is it though. You see it like they open. And
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wait till the light come on. So on our John, this was the one we were looking at. It really didn't break either way on the John, right? It's still kind of on both sides. So
right.
we want to see it clearly. Oh shit. Yeah, somebody else didn't understand what just happened in the world. This John is 10 pips long from top to bottom. So now, like I told you, we not using this, but I want to show it to you because it's you, right? And then whoever's looking get to see it because it's us. Because now we kind of made up our mind. We're looking at the one pair for the day. So
Right.
somebody's going to, in the future, going to say, what is the stuff I'm showing you with this? And I'm going to ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
But just so you can see.
It's Fibonacci. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So the dollar is, no, this is the dollar. So we want the CAD, which is green. So the CAD got pushed down, right, at the start.
Uh-huh.
And the euro is higher. The euro's is strength. So this push down is why the chart went up. So it wasn't so much the euro that made it go up. It was the CAD going to weakness.
It was just the CAD dropping. Yep. The euro sideways like a month. Now let that euro go up at the same time, and we're gonna see this John
Oh yeah.
really make a move.
So for this conversation, right? Again, it's me and you. What I'm going to do is, because we're only looking at the euro and the CAD, let me do it this way. That is, hold on, right there. All right, so what we're gonna do for this conversation, because it's just me and you, and we may put it up, we may not. I'm gonna take everybody else off the jaw except the Euro and the Cab, so we can see them two dancing together.
Mm.
So I'm looking at this now. Now, this is since it opened. It started fresh, you can see at 6. This is what's happening right now for the hour, since the last hour. So although this is only 6 minutes worth of information, we can still see an hour of information too.
Okay.
So you can see the contrast. And then here, we're looking at the last 10 minutes. So it's only been 6 minutes long. So this is the most accurate picture. And you can see they rumbling.
Okay.
That's happening. I just want you to understand what you're watching.
And then I see it in the background too, like going up and down, watching the price action at the same time. Like.
Right. So now, like I told you, it went up to resistance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is this red line right here. So it had to me, a good likelihood of coming down.
Yeah.
But the bet is that watch it close under the jaw.
So you can make your bet on that run back up.
Or to run down. Well, we haven't actually picked what direction yet either.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we're watching. I'm just saying is that me, because he like that strong with me, and it could be going right back up too. The way I'm talking, I got a premise on the down, right? Which is because my premise on the down is based off of this
The trend.
no, this red line, you don't see this
the 50.
50, right? And so but it gotta prove itself by breaking one of these jaws.
Okay.
So right now it's under, right? This is the one going down. But we wanted to now this is an hour chart, so it could actually take the whole hour to come up clearly.
Okay. So if it break above that 50 right now while we watching, the bet is for it to go up.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So kind of almost stronger than the 50 is if it clearly breaks past this line or clearly breaks past this line.
Okay.
That's what she said first. She made it more about the trend line, right?
Right.
Right now
Right.
in limbo. So this is the part where you sit on your hands. Now
Okay.
I have a lean toward the down because of what the 50 is telling me, but it may be break at some point it's gonna break through the 50 anyway to get on the other side. You dig me?
Okay.
So if I'm looking at the 2, I care more based on what she said on if it breaks this line or not. And then she said if it's double down, that is also with the 50. But when she was talking about the 50, when she was excited about it, she was down on the 5 minute.
Okay.
So she got her direction from here, which we don't have yet because it's doing both. So we're sitting on our hands. But once she got her direction from the hour, she doubled down by saying, "Oh, and it's above that 50. Let's get."
That was the extra. That was the extra.
Yeah, which is good because I like energy. So right now, going back up to the hour, we don't have a direction, so we're not taking a trade. This was just me looking, but I wouldn't take the trade based off what I'm looking. I'm taking the trade off of what she was talking about. So we might not. Let's say this is our only pair, right? So because I don't want to take the time to try to look at the other ones. So we might not be in a trade until 3 o'clock, which is the London starting. We might not be in a trade until 4 o'clock. We might not be into a trade at all. But we're not getting in until all the conditions are met.
In London, what's the currency they trade? The euro?
Euro.
Okay. That's a good.
Oh shit! Hold on, I missed the part. I'm about to get us fucked up in the game.
What you miss?
We gotta go look at the economic calendar. And I do that on my phone, but
make sure ain't no news.
Yeah, sure.
Don't mess it up. Okay.
News will fuck the whole game up for you.
Exactly.
And the spreads get crazy. That's one of the bigger reasons. The spreads get crazy.
But that's what they suggest in the back office. You know, when there's news, just wait until after everything settles in.
Anybody know anything about trading? That's what they should say. They say anything different. they're trying to see you in a bad situation. They don't care nothing about you or your kids. If nothing else but the spread, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we're gonna look at both of them, right? So Forex Factory real quick. So what I do when I trade is I look at this John at the beginning. Let me get my pen and paper again. And I write down, well, I would have done this on Saturday and they would have hit me all crazy. So we're going into Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
The yen is on holiday. So we don't want, okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. First, hold on. No, okay. But let me show you what I'm looking at. And then I'll keep talking. So what she said was, you want to wait for John to close under the 50, right? This John opened under the 50, but it didn't close under the 50. So although it looks like we should get in the trade, we're going to wait a little bit longer for the next candle to see if it closes under the 50.
Okay.
So you dig what I'm saying?
I got you.
We could be right now because we're happy and it's under, we take it, and we want to get all we can get.
Oh, there we go. There go a candle. So we're going to wait for this John to close.
Close, exactly. And so we're on a 5-minute chart. You can see that 253. That's the length that the candle has left to go to the next one. But now let's go back over and look at the the economic calendar. It's called economic calendar.
Okay.
So I wouldn't trade any yen pair today at all.
Any yen pair because yen in the news?
No, because they got a bank holiday.
Okay.
I just wouldn't touch it. So now for the day, I want to match what time it is now. They say it's 11 o'clock, right? My time. It's not. So I need to change this clock. I was in Pacific for a while. I mean, I was over in Cali.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So all right, so now we got 2 o'clock. Now we got the joint accurate. At 3 o'clock, there's some news coming out for the euro, right? So we might want to wait to 3:15 to get in the trade, right? So something might be spiking, blah, blah, blah. After that, nothing else is happening until 10 o'clock in the U.S. So we got a pretty clear day. Tomorrow night, the Aussie doing something, but that I'm not trading on that time anyway. So we're going to stay away from the yen, which is already cool because we're here, right?
Right.
So just to double check, I use investing.com as well. That's the one that's on my phone, but 9 times out of 10, when I look at somebody that's talking about trading, they go to Forex Factory. So I don't want to ignore that factor. Now, this doesn't have my login, so it has every currency. On my phone, I got a login. I forget what it is. That's why I didn't put it over here. But I take out the ones that don't apply to me. So right now, what time do we have? We got 2:14, so it's the accurate time. In 30 minutes, something going on. Now, this is the impact, right? You really care about really 2- and 3-star stuff. So what I do on my joint is I put a filter on, and I tell her, don't even tell me 1-star stuff. So I don't even see this on my phone. So but this morning, nothing's really happening. But at 5:45, the euro got the Italian 6-month BOT, and we can read what that means, right? But it don't really matter to us because it's a 1-star joint. So we don't got a 2-star until 8:30 with the dollar. So you want to be out of the market for that if you betting a dollar pair. But if you betting a $9 pair, you can ignore it.
Okay.
So that's our economic calendar. So that way we don't catch ourselves in some trash. So now let's get back over to the janky. And it's easy enough to just pick one pair and just learn it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this last candle we were talking about, it didn't finish under So we didn't take the trade.
Yep. Sit on your hands.
Now, because what I do, because I got the screens, I'm going to sit on my hands looking at 5 of them Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I'm going to click the button accordingly, which is why I got the multiple screens. I found for me, when I got to click like through stuff, I don't got the same timing as if I can just see it.
Right.
So we got anyway. I don't want to entice people to go get a whole bunch of monitors, but that's why I have it, so I can have different information going on, and we can go from there. But right now, for me and you, we just gonna talk brother talk and wait for the cat to tell us what to do, if at all.
I think every real trader out there that take it real serious feel the same way as you though.
Right, but everybody's brain is wired separately too, so you got to go how your head works.
Right.
What I found out was that it was $5 trillion a day going through the market, and they don't care who get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Rest of it is don't be dumb money. Don't like as much as people don't like jobs, a lot of people need structure, and then they need somebody else to give them the structure. So
right.
what a job does for you, tell you what time to get up, what time to stop. I mean, so some people, rightfully so, for wherever they at, that structure is important to them. Me, I work for Basil in this setting, and my boss is an asshole. So I gotta get up. I mean, he ain't up. So now, fast, we're gonna tune in this on a little bit bigger, so we can see it. All right?
Yeah.
That's all we're caring about right now. So we got the downside. It's under the jaw, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's giving us that. It's also under the 50. But now it's turning around green a little bit, so it's teasing us. It's so we our down bias is still with merit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we just need the 5-minute chart to tell it to us. Okay, go to 50 right here, a red line that I can't change the color on.
Okay. I see it. I got my eye on it.
And this blue part down here,
yeah,
this is price action.
Right.
So if it closes under the 50, which it looked like it got intention of doing,
yeah,
to the trade. Here's the button. I'm gonna take it back down to 0.01.
That's all you're doing today, 0.01?
Every time I trade on this joint is gonna be that until I turn the joint on for Basil, because whoever sees it, I want them to say what you're saying. Why are you only betting 0.01? Which means you can bet 0.01. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now you see the spread. The spread is 2.5 pips. So when we come into the trade, we're gonna be negative 2.5 from the door.
Okay.
Got 8 seconds left. It looked like it's gonna close under. Let's make it prove itself. We sat on our hands. 1, 2, 3. So I took 3 positions, right?
Okay. So, and what was the 3 positions?
I clicked all 3 and sell. Hold on. Now we in the game, brother. So we about to switch screens again while the joint work, all right?
Okay.
Can you see the trade? I mean the numbers. I'm about to change the screen again. Hold on. All right, so hold on. All right. I came into this trade. Hold on, guys. We got time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm gonna take. Yeah, I got a minute. I got a minute. I gotta. All right, fuck it. We see current price, right?
Mm-hmm.
Current price 5.2, 5.2, 152,121, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take my take profit, my stop loss, and I'm gonna make it 200 pips away. So it's a super silly number. So I gotta take it and go to 5, 2, 4, 4, 1. All right, so that's that. But now the take profit, I'm making this one a yellow. So the take profit is going to be 5 pips, and it is already set for 5 pips. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it a yellow face. I'm submitting the change, and then now from here, hold on. This one, I need to see when I came into the bet. Okay, so the price is, so it's to go 10 pips. I needed to go to 5.2, 1.52013, right?
Okay.
So that's 10 pips away. So what I'm going to do with this one is 0. Let's go 0, 0, right? So that's 11 pips. I'm going to make this one blue. And I'm going to take this again and take it to, make this a 4. So that's 400, that's 200 pips away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So super ridiculous, but just so the take profit, the stop loss isn't where my thought process is, but I got one in there. All right, so now the third one we're gonna turn to a green face, and we're gonna send it 20 pips away. So now we need to make it 1900. Okay, turn that green face. So now what we just did was make one joint 5 pips away, one joint 10 pips away, and one joint 20 pips away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're in a trade. You're looking at the numbers. We're -1. So although we're -1.3, we're actually winning because we got paid the spread.
Yep.
Right. So now what I'm doing.
And it's going in the direction you want it to go. So
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So now what I'm going to do is look at my support and resistances, right? And it is north of all 3 of them are north of the last support that I see. But you see this right here? You see this one spot, two spot right here?
Uh-huh.
I'm a dickhead, so I'm gonna go ahead and go a little bit above that and give back some money. So we're not exactly at 20 pips, but we're north of what I see could be a pause.
Okay.
Which is why I looked back. And now, my brother, good enough for us. It also bounced off of a resistance here and now coming down. So, and we're under the 50. So, can you see my chart or you see the price?
I see the chart.
The actual chart, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I didn't want to explain what I just did and it was one number price show. So,
everywhere you put in a take profit, go along the lines with them lines that you got already set up, right?
Well, the green lines is the take profit. I didn't make those.
Okay.
The green is the take profit lines that the computer make when you put the numbers in. So those are my take profits. I didn't make the line. I put the numbers in and it makes a green line. That's the yellow line is the line where I started at. The green line is my take profit. And if you look, this is how my stuff is. And if you look 200 pips away, that's my stop loss. The brown line.
Okay.
Now, yeah, so let's get this bigger again.
Yeah, I see it. It's right under 1.07579.
Now, my price say that I got in at 1.152. Oh, so that's right at 5 pips. So, okay, let's see how I go. Now, because New York can do something different, you might see me cash out before 3.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? New York might got it. New York, I mean London might got a different idea for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I might, but that's just right. And I may relook at. So I'm not going to do it for this one because we're having this conversation. But while I'm waiting for these trades to go through, I would go look around and see what look like it's going to be in that same position like I did at 1 o'clock. I'll do that again here, so I'm ready for the London as well. But right now, it's inching at the first take profit. It didn't break it yet, but it's inching at it. And that's what I was saying with a video I made earlier. So, like, right at take profit, the junk, the cheat could be in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we clearly under the junk. Let me help you so we get closer to the zone.
Yeah, I see.
Like we're clearly under it, but it didn't take us out yet. But we're not at 5 pips either.
Yeah, we're at 4.
We're at 4.10. But now that remember the spread. Now the spread part kicking in. Because I said take me 5 pips. So I got 5 pips. Because I got to earn that spread part too.
Okay, yeah.
So that's fair. But if it's gonna go 20 anyway, I mean, who cares?
Right.
I'm gonna take it back enough to where it's showing all 3 take profits. So it closed under that one. So that's one good jank. We have 4 point. Hold on. It's closer to me. Let's do it that way. All right. So the yellow one is gone. It took the profit. Now me, I can get to 1 million with 5 pips.
That's what I'm saying. Why you not there? You should already be there, Mr. Holly. You should already have a $2 million account. Bro.
Right.
Like, there's no way.
I appreciate you. I received that.
with these 5 pip Jones though, like not even 20 pip is dip though. Like,
Right.
Put the right amount on the 5 pip.
We setting that up right now, brother.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this for the learning experience. You're doing it exactly the way the coach said do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the important part for me in this, because if I was doing this myself, you probably, if you'd asked me, we would be doing this, not recording it though, right?
Right.
We got. I mean, who we are. So you could have called me and said, "Yo, I've been learning. Can you put me on?" But I probably would have made you learn some stuff about it first, and then come on, right? So that's what the Java part is doing. We were just at tips. Remember, we got to cover the spread. Okay. It just hit the 10 to bounce back. That's what I learned about that take profit. You got to break that job. So it hit the 10 for a second to bounce back, which is cool. But you see here, this is another little smaller spot where it did some bouncing before. Oh, shit. There you go. Let me take this over here first for a second. This part of it for me, a lot of times, right? A lot of times. Like you see it tested this spot and ran back.
Yeah.
The North Philly in me.
Want to change something?
No. When it come back here, just cash out. You know what I mean?
The North Philly, you want to take profit on all 3 of them?
Well, yeah. Well, no. I want to get it while it's good. I want to get it while it's good, and then get back in the next trade.
Pips if you cash out.
Yeah. Like right now, we cash out. Right here, right now, we cash out. It's 15 pips. Plus the 5 we just did.
Exactly.
So the student in me wants to see it play out. But the North Philly in me, cash out, it's bouncing back. When it turn back around, cash back in. But right now, we're going to play this out, see what it does. Because to my brain is, if it's going to pull back for a minute, come back down, let's cash out now to get on the next ride. You know what I mean? But let's see what it do. Because that means we would have made 20 pips based on the 3 positions we made. Even now, that's still 13, right? We would have made 20 pips in 15 minutes. Plus the hour we worked at prep. So it would have been an hour and a half worth of work. We're done. But let's see what it does. I mean, if we post this video, they can forward it, don't watch it or whatever. You're just going to do us.
I'm also feeling the importance of discipline right now because I can see me wanting to do this all day. Like, they go in my favor, I want to do it again. I want to do it again. Like,
so that's why I said I would cash out and get back in the trade.
Right.
Because we got that it should go to the downside, but it might not go to the downside straight away. They got to take a ride. And this right here, this spot right here where it went down and turned back around, this would have been encouraging me or whispering to me, man, cash the fuck out. That's what you doing. Because this going back from 10 to 3, I didn't have to participate in that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would cash out, wait for it to do what it's about to do. When it come back down, as long as it was still under the 50, then I would jump back in. But right now, let's see how long it takes to get to the 50. But if you see me cash out at 255, don't fault me. Because I know London's coming. You know what I'm saying?
It's approaching.
Yeah, I know London's coming. So I'd rather get on the train where London shows me to get on versus have being on when they got here.
Okay.
So my normal trading day, when I make a decision at 2:00, I'm cashing out by 3 anyway. Then I'll get back in the trade after I see what London's gonna do. Now,
And it ain't no way of knowing what London about to do, right?
no, you don't know. I can tell you why you don't know. We want to talk about it, but this is.
I was just about to say, cause I'm over here in my head, like when London open, it's gonna push it right, right back up. But
so look what Price did. The euro is to weakness.
mm-hmm.
On the John is the weakness. So the down bet is kind of safe. But I'm still gonna take them rides because they still gotta bounce up and down. So either way, now we're at the 5 pips again. We're not even down at the 10. So let me tell you what happens, man. When you go to work for the truck driving place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you already know your route before you get there, or do they tell you once you get there?
Once I get there.
Okay, so that's what happens at the banks. So right now it's 7:30 London time, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bankers are in there. They're already at work. They're getting their coffee. They're about to have their meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their bosses are going to tell them that they have clients that they need to buy and sell currencies for their businesses. It's called a utilitarian purpose.
Okay.
So like all this right here, this bouncing back up, I can stand it because we were being students, but I would have wanted to be out I would want to be out the shit right now to wait for it to turn back around. So no, but anyway, so at 7 so at 7:45 because they got to be starting by 8. They're getting their orders to find out like Microsoft wants you to do this, buy this much euro. Google wants you to buy this many. So they got a job to do. They're not trading like me and you.
Mm-hmm.
They're putting in orders based on what the job is. So you don't know what their supervisors told them to do, but you do know at 8:00 they got to start working.
Okay.
So it's going to be a whole bunch of traders in the banking world of London that's going to come online at 8:00. And I just don't want to be in the way. So some people won't take, like a lot of people that I interact with, that you can listen to that's smart, they don't even get in for this hour. They just wait for the London.
Okay.
So me getting out early is just me coming in to get a quick cheat real quick on this hour, then do play fair.
Okay.
So for me to anticipate that I know what London's going to do would be silly because I'm not in the multiple banks and that whole, not just like the whole country start going to work at 8:00 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're gonna see how far we get to 2:55. That's what I'm saying to you.
Okay.
And right now we're playing with the house money.
Oh, you already took your profit back already. What you put in already?
No, I mean we're in profit now. So as long as we're in profit, we're not in our money at all. We just how much we gonna win. Now you can go back and say nah, but right now we would be playing with the house money. And we made the 5 pips from the first one.
Right.
So that's the part you're talking about. Even if it went back a little bit, but you see, I set my stop loss for 200 pips. So I want to see it go through and hit the jump, and it might not hit the 20 pips for 10 hours. After I get it at the London time, I wouldn't care, right?
Right.
I'm just gonna get out before London starts. So we'll find out in 15, or
Am I tripping, Mr. Allen, or was we trading Euro CAD?
we are trading Euro CAD.
Okay, I'm looking at Euro USD on my screen.
Yeah, that's what you see on my screen.
Yeah, on what I'm looking at on the phone.
No, hold on. Oh, I got the wrong zone. Hold on. But you can see that Euro USD went to weakness too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I've been looking at this joint the whole time. You ain't see it. All right. There you go.
Damn, they look damn near identical.
It's Euro.
It's the Euro.
Yeah, Euro. See, the thing here is, if you get out here, but now you got to start trading. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather be talking about following the coach's instruction. But I am going to get out before 3 o'clock. So this was a free cheat hour of getting some bread. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're really going to take our real trade at the London. So that's our real 25th John is for the London run. But I would have let this John run, and when it bounced, I probably would have got out the trade, to be honest with you, and then waited for the London. Because all I want to do for this hour is catch a little something real quick.
Okay.
So I would have took the 5, it would have hit the 10, and I'd have been looking at it because I'm watching it, and I'd have said what I said to you, is that 10, take me out. And I'd have pressed these 2 X buttons right here, and I'd take my own self out.
Right. And you could do it just like that. You just close them out by Xing out of them?
Yeah, I press X, I'm out the trade.
I got you.
Now we'll stay with this one pair. If it's still under, let's look at the hour chart. I gotta move this out the way though. Let's see how it looks on the hour chart. And that, so clearly it's under. Well, let's get bigger, all right? Clearly it's under. So that's pretty consistent. Like it ain't even guessing, you know what I'm saying? It's clearly under. Now, the other thing in trading is when price starts to run in one direction, it does something it's called a pullback, where it goes back for a second before I get the steam to keep going down. So this would be called the pullback, and now you see it starting to come back down, but it could pull all the way kind of back to where it was at too. So Some people, they watch it run and they actually don't even take the first run. They wait for the pullback before they get in. Me, I want to take the run, get out, watch the pullback, and get back in.
Okay.
But that's not what we did today.
Right.
So because it's me and you, we're talking trading. So from an education perspective, when we get to the London, if it's still, because I'll get out and get right back in. So just know that. So after 5 or 10 minutes, let me put this drum on. After 5 minutes of the London, if it's still doing what we expected to do, I'll get right back in 3 more positions, the same way we did 5, 10, and 15, and then I'll let that run. But we'll adjust that in a second. Can you see my clock at the bottom at 2:44?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just saying that for anybody watching on the recording side. So this is the clock for me. Every trading platform don't have this right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is super decent for me. So I know when everything coming to life.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
And that's just going according to the time anyway, right? It's
Is it
10 minutes, 10 minutes
on what chart I'm on?
Right,
so
right.
When we go to the hour chart, hold on. Oh shit, hold on, sorry. When we go to the hour chart, you see we got 14 minutes and 25 seconds before the candle's finished making. So it's really just talking about the life of the candle, not so much time.
Okay.
So all we're saying here is we want the euro to go to weakness and the CAD to go to strength compared to each other. We got 8 pips. So with these videos, Fats, if people don't, I guess, get confidence in a 20 pip and dip, I wish them the best of their job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we don't like so again, I'll get out this motherfucker right now, and it's 8 pips and 8 pips. That's 16, and we already had the 5. That's 20. 21, we out the game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But let's see what we get while we got some time. But the stuff you saying about why we ain't already get the heavy bread is what Basil say all the time, because I showed him and I be teaching him, you know what I mean? And I'm so this is gonna be fun because other people are gonna get opportunity to work to become a champion in their own story. So once I put a trade in, if I'm just watching the trade, I may be looking for other stuff because I got other stuff to look at on the to go to another pair potentially. But what am I about to say? Oh, I'll have the TV on, so I'll have a monitor with the TV, or I'll put the laptop on and I'll watch some TV. But I'm telling you, when it pauses on me, as far as the price moving, I'm good for getting out the fucking trade. In North Philadelphia, we call it fuck the dumb shit. Yeah. So for you, Fats, can you see this book?
Let me look a little closer. Trading Psychology.
Yeah,
Brett
Steinberger.
Yeah,
So
I read it.
as I started studying Forex, right? This dude get paid by major companies to help their traders think properly. Like that's his whole business. He get hired to go walk in there, talk to the 6 and 7 figure traders, and then help them with their thought process.
Right.
Oh, I need his book.
Absolutely. And then he just help you with your thought process.
Exactly. So we're dancing at the 8-9 pips again. This candle only got 32 seconds left, 30 seconds left on it. Again, so now it double tested the same jaw. So when I was in Indianapolis with my folks, right? The trade was doing this. We already took out our 5, and it was bouncing. We got out of there. So now he an investment banker, right? Worked at J.P. Morgan. He looking and saying, "Hold up." So like I did, I made it about the time that I was able to get the job done. It was a double test, just like this though. I didn't like that. This new candle right here. I don't know what it did. I didn't even get to meet it.
Yeah, wait for it.
So because this is actually clearly.
Ready to go back up.
No, not that. No, not that. From here from here all the way to here, this is clearly a support. This is clearly a support based off the 5-minute chart. Clear.
Okay. Yeah.
These supports are based off the hour chart, so they're stronger. So I treat support and resistance like it's a wall trying to hold you back. So you got to break through it, right?
Right.
We're watching this price trying to break through the support and resistance. Hold on, where's my jaw? I probably didn't move the jaw yet. Hold on. So do I want to see or wait, or if price is going to break through the wall, which is what you're doing, waiting for the 20 pips, is letting price get enough strength to break through whatever walls it got to go through to get to that spot. So that's what's actually happening. We're breaking through a wall right here, but you can see the wall. You can see it here. It didn't break through here. It turned around and went the other way.
Right.
So we're watching it try to break through here.
There you go.
Yeah, but it got it. But now it still probably got clearer.
Boom, boom, boom. There you go.
But you see how
it's approaching. Yeah, I'm peeping that it's approaching that next take problem. That's what I'm peeping.
I know. Listen. It didn't take us out the trade. It's being disrespectful.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't like that at all.
It was leaning on.
But I'm saying like this. That's what I mean by the broker with the cheat. The broker should have cashed us out.
Right.
It's at 10 pips. If we say get it, I put a number on it though.
Right.
I'll be at that number. I put 5000. What's price now? It's under that. So we're gonna take one of these ourselves.
Yeah, that one should be closed.
And then now, this joint only got 8 minutes left to live anyway. We getting out either which way. So I got 8 minutes to run to the 20.
You're gonna send that wick down there and then back up.
Yeah, that joint acting funny. All right, let this joint close. See what the other candle do. If the other candle look green, dog, we gonna be out of here. We're gonna cash out. Well, nah, we got to 55. Definitely not gonna be in for the London. That's all I want you to be super clear about what I'm saying to you. But London, I'll get in because now it's those bankers pushing the market, and once it shows me want to see from that perspective, I'll let it ride for whatever the coach said. So for me, Fats, right? The upside, the potential of winning is humongous. So I've been working to make sure I mitigate the ways I would lose. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then the discipline that goes with that. So when I was trading in Cali, I was only trading one pair. That's it. So I had that pair down to like I can go get to the bread. When I got to multiple screens, that's why I left from Cali because I wanted a bigger situation. Now it's as much me looking and getting my mastery going through multiple pairs, and that's a different set of skills for your eyes and everything else. Are you okay about cash out?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me get back to 10. Because I still got time, right? So I've been working on mastering the trading of multiple pairs so I can get how the market is. You see that nigga look like he want to go up now, no more. That's the shit that make people sick. Because they get emotionally attached to the results.
Yep.
Back to your psychology.
Their heart starts sinking in their chest when it start moving.
Yeah. So that's the thing that I've been working on is that's that. Now we wait for the London. See what they're gonna do. We're gonna stay with the one pair though, all right? I don't want to jump around right now.
Okay.
But we cashed out, brother. We did not take 20 pips and dip. We took 10 pips twice and 5 more pips. We got the fuck out of here.
It's 25 pips and dip.
Where we at? Yes, sir. So that was the play. We came, we saw, we got to the dollar. So now, Fats, what you'll see us do, we even had to take loss stop. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this. So we know it's dancing out of support. It ain't an hour support, but it definitely got to break through that line, and then it may run to the next John. But we won't know before the London comes. So now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to mark right here because this is the start of the London on the other side of this candle. So this hour, right? This is an hour worth of time. We saw it bounce up, turn. We waited till it broke. Then we took this run. It actually just ran right for us, right? When we got in the trade, it did what it was going to do.
Right.
It ran to the closest wall. Then we let it come back, and then come back to the wall before we got out. So that's an hour worth of time, and it did exactly what the coach said it was going to do.
Right.
You can't. I mean, I don't like. We sat on our hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The funny thing about this though is, Sil, because I'm doing this for Sil, right?
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Hold on, let me look at this job. Good mooker.
It's running. Is that the 20?
Not even that John. Hold on, let me show you this John.
Oh, all right. What you looking at? Something else running?
Yeah. So hold on, let me. Oh yeah.
That Joe pass you take where you take profit was.
No, I still at the line. This can't you see this red line keep playing back and forth with it. That ain't the one. Let me. I'm gonna take it now. I'm gonna make another chart. Hold on. Let me hold on 1 second. Let me come over here with you.
What pair are you looking at?
I'm about to show it to you. That's why we recording, brother.
Yeah.
I need to. I mean, we gonna. This is the hour chart. This was the other one we were starting to map out. This is the one that me and Namsu was looking at yesterday. The dollar franc.
Okay.
This is Swiss franc, so this is daytime and day 2. But let's look at this joint on the 5-minute chart. Look at that run.
Ooh. Hey.
That's what I saw on the other chart. I was like, oh.
Hey, what's that? 100 pip? What's that?
So from here to here, 43.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the 5 minute. Let that line be like that on an hour.
I'm gonna draw this out in a second and see what it would have told us for 2 o'clock though. But I wanna do one thing first. Hold on. Yeah, now that's your 20 pips for the day. So London just started. Let's go back to the cab for a second. So can you see this red line I drew? That's kind of not straight.
Yeah.
So that's the support line that we see coming off the 5-minute chart. So I want to get his John. Hold on. I want to get his John. I want to give it a candle to see what it do.
Man, look at it. Look at it. Look at it as Euro open.
Yeah, I told you. Them niggas, they're going to work. They got like they see at the end of this is some people at work, and we just betting on what they're doing for the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, hold on. I want to show you something. Now again, this ain't the coach stuff, right? So at 7 o'clock, the CAD is going to weakness right now, and based on how the hour, so this is the start of it, right? It's dropping, which means the chart should be going up. Right now, it's dropping, so it's been dropping for the last 3 minutes, which means the price should be going up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know you understand this what I'm looking at, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's called currency strength. And now look at it doing exactly which is why I wouldn't stand a down trade coming into the London. I just don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
So really, if I had to be more conservative, I would wait till the London to trade. But because I feel like let's go get it, I'm gonna get this free bread for this hour, then come back and see what the London doing, and not confuse the two.
Right.
So again, for here we would have to go back to the hour and get our direction. It's still under, definitely, and we're still under the 50, definitely. So we would need to break over here. Can you see what I'm doing?
Uh-huh.
It's definitely still under. So it got all the way up to here to turn back around. So we want to see what it does. We don't even care about the 5-minute right now because the signals is conflicting, right? We don't want to bet up because it's not on the other side of this. And we don't want to bet down because it's going up. So once you get to this spot here, which is the same line, kind of a little bit different because this one is a new peak, but just for our, well, no, that's not true. We'll keep this one, but we'll make another one. Because really the new line is now just to clear the chart up a little bit, right? I'm gonna take this one off. And I'm gonna take this one off, all right?
Uh-huh.
And for our shits and giggles, this is our 3 o'clock time telling us I'm gonna take this one off to make the chart cleaner. I wish like you said, I wish my John wasn't tripping on his 50, but you see right here, right? We're clearly still under. We're coming up to the first line here, but we really care as much more about this new line right here. But if it starts to turn around from here, let's see what it's doing on the 5. So let's see, let's call this. So let's see what it does coming back up to this resistance spot. Although
what? It's coming up to that 50?
Nah, yeah, not so much the 50. I'm this trend line right here. Remember I told you this is where it bounced at these other times. So it has a high probability of bouncing at this spot where it kind of did because it went this. So it kind of did, however. So we don't want to get into early just cause. So it kind of did, but you see this new wick? It broke through this last one, which kind of makes this one a little less valid, and it makes a new one between this one and this one. See how it broke through this one? I'm okay with that because I'm really looking at this one now because of what this wick did. And then they say that now we're leaving 20 pips and dip. We're leaving that world now and going into understanding trading. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Yeah. So I want to see if it hits here or breaks through. There's a turn around.
The euro going to strength.
Yeah, exactly. So I went to that spot, which is the same, which is the fucking jump. So now we're back at, if it comes under, so now it did what I saw, it came and it's bouncing off of resistance. So how much is this? This 7 pips is gonna be free. You're not gonna take the trade, right? We're gonna make it prove itself again, and it's gonna have to come back under the 50 for us to take a trade. So I think I see is about to bounce, but it gotta close under the 50 before we enter. Or it can go run to the sky and we're just gonna take a buy. You know what I'm saying? So we'll let that develop. So yeah. So the thing here is not to be married on the sell.
Okay.
Let the chart tell you what to do. And then what she said, sit on your hands. I said that was like that and switching from the bar to the line and then scaling back down, me was the beauty of the presentation because I already understand all the trading stuff.
Right.
She said, sit on your hand. It's like, because I traded early because I'm like, it's about to do this, like you said earlier. She said, sit on your hands, dog. Like, so that's my worst part of trading is I'll be too early. And I got to ride through some unfun stuff to get to where I figured was going to go. But I could be wrong for 5 hours too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So being early is the same thing as being wrong. What's today? April 27th? April 28th? April 28th. April 20th.
The 20th.
Trading result. Yeah, but the market don't care whether I put 0.01 pips or 30 pips. You know what I mean? It's still going to do what it did. So that's been the thing for me is because and I was explaining this to Basil earlier, it might have been on the other video. You got 3 types of people from my side of the world, right? You got consumers, you got producers, and you got bankers, right?
Right.
So consumers, they're not going to participate with this anyway. They're just not. So they're not even over here. So I grew up being a producer, like everybody else that start to get money. Right. What producers do is we chase the upside, and we just make sure we understand the downside when we take our decision to do anything, right?
Right.
Bankers don't do that. Bankers don't chase the upside. Bankers mitigate the risk, and they make sure the risk is mitigated to a point where they're comfortable moving, and then the upside that shows up, they'll take it. You know what I mean? So what I've been working to do for the last year, well, first, I got it on the one pair. That's why what we're doing now, this is light. You know what I mean? But on multiple pairs, reading multiple charts, and then some forecasting, I'm working to do that as a banker, not as a producer. So whenever somebody tell me why didn't I take whatever I didn't take, that's producer talk to me right now. And I don't fault them for it, but the money gonna come.
Right.
But now getting a chance to help the people in like the people we meet, like the universe gonna connect us with them, and that's beautiful. But to take you to a 5-figure, 6-figure income, to take Jig to a 5-6-figure income, a couple other, Perk, like, so I got a very strong vested interest in a small group that I already know y'all from before, getting this as a skill set. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the network marketing side, people come, we gonna help them because they showed up. They don't show up, fuck them.
Right. You out here teaching us how to fish, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just giving us some fish, you know what I mean? You out here teaching us how to do it. You know what I mean?
Listen, every time I came back and I told Jig I got another house and I was doing all that, all he did was celebrate me. You know what I'm saying? And and of course I can always put the O'Malley part in there, because O'Malley would be smiling now that I'm taking time to make sure y'all guys get it. Y'all gotta get it.
Oh man, I know he's excited. Yeah, I already know he's excited.
He the reason why all of us are as close as we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. So this joint has a whole different level of purpose for me specifically, just taking this to North Philly, you know what I mean? So if we didn't sign nobody up and y'all just listen, and I got y'all, you hold on, was you there when I pulled up in the black Benz?
Yeah.
Then you see when Molly got his and we had to park next to each other? So we on the block, I got a CL500, he got an S550. Imagine a year from now, you, TJ, and Jig all having something heavy. Imagine that smile on O'Malley's face there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. O'Malley the one told me to go get my Benz. I told him I was
you did have a John. Yeah.
I told him I was going to look for a Tahoe. I wanted to do the Uber Black Tahoe. I wanted to get a Tahoe. I'm gonna do the Uber Black, and then I read an article in the paper about somebody in California doing Uber Lux, and they had just made $300,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, all right, like, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I started looking. O'Malley, like, with that money like you got, I went and got a little loan from the bank. O'Malley, like, with that money you got, you can get a Benz, right? I'm like, I can? Like, I'm looking for the Tahoe. Tahoe about 30,000. Like, he like, no, look at it like an 07, 08. Like, so he had me right then and there, looking up on Car Guru. Like, yeah, go ahead. I started looking at the prices. I'm saying 35, 37. I'm like, oh, like, this Jones is in my range. I'm like, I just read that article on the board getting Uber Lux. Yeah.
You see this John, right?
Yeah.
It's under the John. We're going to take the trade.
Okay.
We're going to take 3. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's 3. All right, I got to set the Johns now. Hold on. You see why we took it, right?
Yeah, because we closed under the 50.
Okay, yeah. I got to put this on another screen for a second. All I'm doing now is making my take profits And we ain't even get in fresh. We be talking, you know what I mean? How much we lose with this, Fats? We already lost our 2.5 spread. We got to pay the spread twice.
Oh.
Once for talking, so we missed it. And
Uh-huh.
we're getting in under here. So, but if it's going to go 20 pips, it's going to go 20 pips, right? And
Right.
you know, we'll get out early if it calls for it.
Right. Right.
So let me set these Jones real quick.
You said the first one at 5, or you said it at
My Jones automatically set to make all 3 of them 5.
Okay.
So I got it. So what I'm doing on the first one is putting a smiley face.
Okay.
It's yellow. Then I'm going to the second one now. I'm not going to record it because you've seen it last time. I'll go a little faster. I'm gonna leave the stop losses alone for a second because it's not that important for what we're doing. 707 is the John. So let's go. Oh, hold on. You know what? So my John is at no, hold on. Let me show it to you. I'm choosing to do it another way for a second. So I already know this is 5. So I'm just gonna take 15 away from this. So I gotta go to 6 and then make that 19. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold on. That's only 5 more. Tripping a little bit. Hold on. This 2 0. 186. I thought so. We're gonna make this one blue. And then this one, it was 186. So minus 5 is gonna be 181. This one green, and then all right. So we got that. Hold on. I got it too far. Modify. You see how far that gap is? Well, no, you don't see because you're looking at my janky. So this one is okay. I see what I did. I took it too far down. This should be 96. And this should be 91. There we go. Now, Fats,
Yeah.
you see where it bounced off the resistance at up here?
No, I'm looking at a black screen.
Okay, hold on. That's what we talking. So now you see where it bounced off resistance at? Here?
Uh-huh.
We could have got in a trade here, but it wasn't under the 50, so we didn't. But this has already been a 14 pip run.
Right.
So that was that.
And that could have been the 20 and dip right now.
Right, but I'd rather stay with the rules so that way we are clear with our message.
Right. While you was doing all that, I was over here on the FX Choice, like looking to see what I got to do to download some Bitcoin.
Right.
They leaving a suggestion to go through something called Bitstamp. I don't know.
I don't know what that is. I know my folks told me to go to Binance.us or Coinbase to buy Bitcoin. So that's probably where my energy gonna go.
And that's Mr. Rambis that told you that?
Actually, Rambis told us that too, but because I'm sending it to Mark, I double check to see what Mark uses because he the one that's gonna get it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He told me the same thing. So Rambis, I don't know if Rambis said Binance or not. He definitely said Coinbase. We asked him first. You know, I'm okay with getting. I just don't. I want no mishaps when we gotta send that bread.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got two Bitcoin guys, and both of them say Coinbase.
Right.
I don't know. I'm thinking Coinbase it.
Yeah, no, that's what Rambis told me.
Yeah, that was Mr. Rambis' first choice, and the other guy's second choice. So
Yeah.
you know, that confirmed it.
You see how I ran back down to that same little wall?
Yep.
But now this wall is no longer 5 pips for us like it was because of where we got in at. I think if we got in right here, we still would have been at that 5 pip play, but we missed 2.5. The yellow face gone.
Oh, hit the 5 pip. Let's go.
It hit the nickel. It hit the point, baby. It hit your point.
It hit the point. It hit the point, and it just broke through the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, it's bouncing around.
Yep. Got respect it. They go that run back.
Dang.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go out and give me a good little laptop. To get started, I think a good screen at least. What you think? A laptop or a computer?
I would say laptop because you can then trade when you go places.
Okay.
That's the advantage between the two of those. Like if I would have only had a desktop when I went to Indianapolis, I'd have been out of business. I got back.
Right. You say you study options, Mr. Allen?
I understand them.
You understand? All right, now, man. I was ready. Ask you an in-depth question. Like, I got this option. They ready to do a reverse split on it, and I'm trying to figure out, like, do that mean, like, when that price change is my call I got in on that stock still, is it going to reflect that? You know, like, I'm trying to figure out.
A reverse split sound like they about to shrink the shares.
Yeah, they are. They're going to turn 8 into 1, but that also going to raise the price up of the stock. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it will. I mean, I'm trying to figure out. Like, I know it's going to go up over the price of my call that I got in. Like, so, like, I'm trying to figure out is that premium going to reflect, right? But I don't think it worked like that though. I'm thinking it can't. That would be damn near cheating, and everybody would have calls in on it right now. If that was the case, that's what I'm thinking. It sent me an email though, and just told me like what's ready to happen, like everything that's ready to go on with it, and the breakdown of it. But I'm trying to see.
Yeah. When I was looking at the options, man, I was I was looking at the Iron Condor. I was looking at certain planning from a perspective of using this would be indicators and stuff. So
Right.
yeah. I'm not. I don't remember enough to be a resource for you though. I was looking at earning reports when the companies had to go to tell people what was going on, the statement zones,
Right.
calls they make, blah blah blah. I learned some chart reading on the time. Um, Yeah. One time though, I put a couple of the options in. I was smart. I was smart in the space, but I was leaving, and then when I was coming back, so it because I had the schedule running around, it wasn't
Right.
something I could get in. Like, it wasn't like fighting. It wasn't I can get in, throw my punches, dip, get out the ring, and we done.
Right.
Get in and wait for it to get to a certain spot, and then keep up with it. And because I run around so much, I could not keep up with it. You know what I mean? So once I understood the thing about currency that caught my attention is that it's global banking. And I have a very high value on becoming or learning the process of the way banks make money, which is just my play. So and from there, like whenever I say currency trading, most people I talk to start talking about stocks or options.
Right.
It's not even the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. They both got charts, facts, and
Hmm.
you're buying an option, but you're buying an option on a potential ownership of a stock of a company.
Right. Right.
Then the thing that makes options attractive is because you can move a heavy bet with a little bit of bread.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's what got it. So once I found out that we can bet with leverage here, so anyway. Trying to learn both is going to be fun, interesting for you. But good part here, you can follow the 20 pip and dip system while you're getting better. But
Right.
options, I would say to get a strong, like how you said, what is a reverse split and what that means.
Yeah.
I would almost say don't trade until you know all that stuff.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I got that. That's light. I'm just trying to say like how it's going to reflect my play I got in right now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
Like
saying. You don't know it enough because you don't know how it's going to affect your
exactly.
play.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You have a journeyman's education on it, which means you understand it. You don't have
Right.
a mastery education on it.
Right.
You couldn't
Right.
teach it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Where be careful.
Okay. Yeah. I guess.
So.
I'm digging. You know what I'm digging is like I looked into this on my own. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I kind of fell out it. You know what I mean? And now that I'm back in it, it's like I'm getting a whole better understanding. You know, just having people around to go to. You know what I'm saying? People to help me out. Like, that's what I'm loving.
That's one of the biggest values for the Tradera John. That's going to be for most people.
Exactly. That's why I actually
Community.
believe in that Tradera so heavy, like because I see that side of the value. Like I know people pay for that service. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's a dude on that I was looking, you know, when I was looking at all the reviews, the dude had his own service where he was charging people $200 for trade alerts. You know what I'm saying? He had called them all little students and stuff, had a little following too. You know what I'm saying? Make it get a little check off of it. You know what I mean? He got in Tradera, he looked at Tradera and was like, hey, you know what? He like, I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? He dig it. So now, instead of like just completely cutting his thing off, he put it to where, okay, he gonna lower the price of his $100. So now when you buy the course, you get his for $100 plus the Tradera for the $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, that's genius. You know what I'm saying? Because you already established, you already doing what you're doing.
Right.
It's like that's just like an added bonus for people. You know what I'm saying? Another place to learn, another place to get sources from. Like, that's what's up. I see it.
That's the thing. You want to like you're in that world. You want to just start to meet people in that world and be the bridge for them.
Right.
Like you know enough to get into a chat and not be viewed as somebody that's just coming because you want to recruit somebody.
Right.
Just you have a very strong upside here. You just gotta now you're gonna have to navigate the toll booths. That's gonna happen to all of us. And then whatever things you got to get better at, just get better at. But you can join a million groups right now and just start talking to people, adding values, taking the trades that like the one I did on the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Put that in the group. Say, listen, my folks did this job that was pretty decent. Any of y'all take these trades and just make friends.
Right.
And the thing is global, so you ain't even got. I mean, like, so.
I like that. I'm gonna start that ASAP.
Yeah, I mean, just make friends and use you. I mean, that's still 26. How old are you now, Fats? You like 40, right? 37.
I'm 36.
Yeah. So I mean, my young boy, 10 years younger than me, he yada yada. So just whatever.
Right.
But people want to win. Some people don't. Some people are not going to volunteer. They if you throw them a life raft, they wouldn't grab it to get out of the water, and that's just okay. Right. You know what I mean? But Tradera came on your lap when the country told everybody to sit their ass down, and the economy got put on pause.
Right.
But the market was open the whole time. So you got the answer. You just got to go put yourself in a place to go meet the people that got the question.
Right.
So I got that joint with me. Hold on. Let me see what I have. I'm going to put it in here real quick while this joint breathing. I know I gotta have it somewhere here. That would be a screenshot. There we go. And we got it in the trade late. I want to say again.
You said what?
I said, and we got in this trade late. We should have been in up here at the close of the candle.
Right.
This show we was talking shit, laxing. We were running on top of our job.
There we go.
We got the joint, got to work harder. Now it's at that same wall, right? See?
Yep.
See how many times it played at that wall?
Oh man.
So this is definitely a support, but it's a 5-minute support. It's a support on a 5-minute chart. So it just got to go to work. Do that in a minute. It's working now. Does that work? You want to say, go, cat, go. Fuck that euro. Get him, cat. Get him. Right. So.
When Canadians bank work out, they work on our schedule, right?
Yeah, they work on our time.
Okay.
So I got to make this John pretty, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to show it to you. So somebody was asking me the difference from, I know I cut the screenshot this John. So somebody was asking me the difference between the daily volume on the stock market and the daily volume on Forex, right?
Yeah, I think I know it already.
Right. So.
Oh no, I'm wrong. Because I thought the stock market was 280 billion, 280 billion, and the Forex was 6 trillion.
So I Googled it when they said it, and this is what came up.
Okay.
The New York Stock Exchange is $24 billion a day in volume.
Okay.
Forex is 5 trillion.
Yep.
Right. So the options that you're working on, you're working inside of this pool of money trying to make something happen. Good or bad. Here we're looking to just slide little super small crumbs, not even crumbs, you can't even call it a crumb, off the floor. So that's the biggest reason for I was telling somebody the difference between stocks and forex is a different playground.
Yep.
Broke through the wall.
Just trying to get there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what it did again. It ran under it, but it didn't take us out. As I'm watching, I'll exit out the trade myself on that. I feel like they trying to cheat me.
Cause I mean that ain't that, but that's the wick, right? The wick don't count as the whole price, right? Or did it ride down there on that wick?
It didn't close, right? It went down there and it came back.
Oh yeah, it went clearly past it. Then yeah, y'all
exactly. That's part of you gotta know that happens in the game. But
that's the broker you said they try to get their money.
At least that's how it make me feel. You know what I'm saying? But because I will leave the chart running, especially if I'm losing. But a lot of times when I'm trading, I'm in front of the chart like it's my job, right? And I'll get out the trade. I need you to cash me out, baby.
Oh shit. That's not the joint he sent me, is it? Public.com. Join public. Oh damn! If he in Coinbase, why ain't send me his Coinbase?
So, wow. This one is what we did today. And it's ready to go out, but it probably is also leaning on waiting till these other two close out and just make it one zone with 6 trades.
Uh-huh.
But this is the stuff that at times I'm going to send over to y'all and let y'all use it in y'all groups. And
Right.
so hold up, wait. I gotta change this one again. This is only 5 pips different from this one. So I need this one to be, hold on, is this all 3 of them? I need this one lower. I need this one to be 10 pips lower than this one. I need this one to be 86. It's not 15 pips in depth, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, so now I got another problem though. Now that we got it down at the John, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is, and then I'm gonna go ahead and stand on this all day long. The 20 pips is at a support that's from the hour chart. We 100% going on the other side of that. Because you can see you got to break through the joint to get cashed out.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to stand on that all day long. The rest of it is just watching TV as a game now. I mean,
Yo, I'm tripping out. I'm on this Coinbase, right?
right.
The first 2 options for Coinbase is, well, in your assets is US dollar and
Right.
then USD coin. What?
USD coin?
Yeah, what is a USD coin? And then it
I
say
don't
you get
know.
a reward. You get a reward if you buy
Oh, yeah,
it.
yeah. It can come right around.
Okay, all right. We got our Coinbase already. Nobody told me.
Yeah. It's working down there. It's getting down there, Fats.
It's creeping. I see him taking his stairs. Okay, come on. It kissed it. I saw it. There you go. Look, cash me out.
I'm gonna let it ride. Yeah, I'm gonna,
You ready to snatch out. The green one ready to disappear. Boom, gone.
yeah, I'm gonna let him do what he do. I'm gonna let him earn his keep.
You ever read Richest Man in Babylon?
That's my shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Ahab.
They mad at him, but he made them up. He sent his coins out every day and told him to come back with friends.
Yeah, he got to come back. He sent his babies, his babies out. Come back, make more babies. Man. I need more slaves. That's what he said.
Yeah. I got work to do.
Make it work for you, man.
Yeah, now the richest man in Babylon, that's the first part of the wealth building process.
Mm-hmm.
All day long.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I think I went from Rich Dad Poor Dad to the master key to success,
Okay.
and then from there it was Think and Grow Rich, Richest Man in Babylon, The Stranger's Secret.
You know, the strange secret is heavy too.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't think. That's what he. I mean, that's uh, that's one of the ones I had that said. Look at everything. I would go to the Dream Giver if I was you.
Mm-hmm.
Read the Parable of the Pipeline. You saw the video, but I would read the book. Um, and then I would go to the 17 Laws of Success by Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, I did that one.
17 Laws of Success?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
I like his old head John better though. He got that from Mr. Carnegie. You know what I mean? Like, so I went to his jaw, and he break it down step by step, like every step you gotta go through.
Which
You
one
know,
you talking about with Carnegie?
the master key, the 17 things to success. It's the same John Napoleon Hill, same shit.
Oh,
It's like damn near they wrote the same book. Then
it's pushing down again. Now, like any other good guy, I'm gonna go ahead and cash out. Now that's our trade day. I'm not taking any more trades with you, brother. I'm gonna jot this John down. Well, I'm gonna watch and see what he's gonna do when it hits support, right?
right.
And see if it bounces. But I ain't gonna. I wouldn't. I'm never gonna have my take profit at support. Just not gonna happen. They can keep whatever bread I gotta give back. We're gonna go ahead and get out before we get there. It's support for a reason. I don't even want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Not in
Right.
my life. So now we shall do this. Right? You see what it did at support?
No, there's something up in the way. That order screen's still up, boxing me out. Oh no, I gotta go down. I gotta get small. All right.
Yeah. It went down to support and bounced. I don't need that in my life.
Mm-hmm. Hey, stop playing with me. Come on with the bullshit.
Yeah. Cash me out, babe. No, cash me out. That's all I need. All right. So, but we really did our prep work, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did the hour of the Frankfort, and we did an hour of the London. We did 3 hours of work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's count it up. Let's count it up. Rock, 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 rock. Okay. Rock. My guy in Chicago, he gonna talk shit to me because I still traded the low. We about to open, we about to go heavy somewhere else, but this is just for so everybody can digest it. Hold on. So this is about to go out. So here's the thing, Fats. I didn't do nothing special, right?
Uh-huh.
Sat on our hands, did the whole dance. Calculator. Let's put a calculator to this as we finish this up. Where are you? I don't see it.
Like 57 pips on the ace.
I told it to open. I don't see it though. Let's see. This is photos. I don't know why I don't have a calculator. This is the calendar. Close that. Minimize that. Let's see something. Minimize that. All right. Let's see why we don't have it. I'm minimizing everything I got. I don't see John. Hold on. All right. Let's look for the game. Unstar share. Okay, there we go. Got that. All right. So, let's first. Can you still see that clear?
Uh-huh.
All right. So. There we go. All right, so let's take 15.4 plus 9.8 plus 5.9 plus 10.6 plus 10.1 plus 5. So that's 57 pips, right?
Uh-huh.
But now I'm gonna take away 15% of it because I want to say we had to pay the spread, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the way I take away the 15% is by timesing it by 0.85%. So now 48 pips for the day.
Nice.
Okay. So the thing that you and Basil chew me up about is that we're betting 10 cents per lot.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say we keep trading 10 cents per lot until 3 months from now when we have some confidence to bet more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. You said you made $33 an hour. Okay, so I'm writing this down, right? 87.7 pips a day. All right, hold on. 48.70 cents, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gone. You gave me one of the from somebody that's in the other room. You ready?
Yep.
You still what you doing, Patsy?
Yeah, I'm with
You make $33 an hour
you. Mm-hmm.
times 80 hours. You make $2,600 a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every 2 weeks, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
10%. So I'm write that down. 2640. Okay, so if you took 10% of that, which is probably money people you play with, right?
Mm-hmm.
You times 0.10, you got $264. $264. Now the thing though is, if you put $264, so let's say 260. If you put 260 in the margin account, hold on, and you times it by 0.01, you only got $2.60. You can't bet the 0.01 that me and Basil did,
Okay.
right? Well, you can. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. $2.60. $2.06, right? So
Mm-hmm.
$2.06 to bet in the currency market is actually $2.60 per lot is clear 0.26, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the lot size, 2.26, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's $2.60 per lot. And then to take the trade I do, you gotta do 3 of them. So you be betting about $7 a lot, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna take the 0.26 that you got in the market for each position. So it's $2.06 here, $2.60 here, $2.60. That makes sense?
Yep.
So, but if you watch how we did it, we was in the market for 3, then we got out, then we was getting in 3 again. So it's gonna be the same. So what you have at risk, besides for the fluctuation, is $2.60 times 3. So if you put $264 in there, you will be betting pretty much $7.80 at each interval. Okay,
Okay.
$2.60 here, $2.60, $2. So instead of my 0.1, yours will look like 0.26, which is still way bigger than 0.001, right?
Right.
But now to do the math, we have 48.7 pips, and you have to times it by $2.60, and today you would have made $126. So that's what I do with people when they say, "Why you only bet?" Let's see how much it is you would have bet, because the work is the same.
Right. And to do like the pretty much the models that you was doing, I would just take that number, put it back with what I got, and then do
Oh,
another
you want to structure it out?
and 2% of that. Like, yeah.
Hold on. I got you, bro. I see what you're saying now. Hold on. You want model 1 we don't take a paycheck, or you want model 2 you pull a little bit of money out?
Model 2. Like, I don't got no job right now.
Okay. So now, because we might show this to people, we want to start off with, this is not a suggestion of how much somebody should bet. We just talking about Fat's scenario himself.
Right.
All right, so hold on. Make this smaller. I'm gonna change the name before I start on it. And I'm gonna call it Your John, and then I'm gonna email it to you. All right.
Okay.
So first we're gonna save as model workplace. For Dion, call it Fats breakdown. How many days a week you trading in your model?
And my model, I think I'm gonna go 5 for the beginning.
Okay. All right, we start with the 264, the $2,264.
Um, yeah, I'm thinking, can we double that?
Okay, so you want to bet $400?
Yeah, I'm looking at for the month. I'm thinking that on AHAB term, right? Pay yourself first. So in the month, that'll be, the 2% or the 10% I'm paying myself with. I'm putting it into the
So you
account.
want to take it to it's 260, so to turn into 520. So put 520.
Yeah.
All right. Now here's the thing. Are you holding yourself to you? I made 48 pips a day, right?
Right.
Are you gonna be okay holding yourself to 20 pips, or what's the number you plan on getting out of the market per day?
I want to do the 20 pips and dip so I could be an
Okay,
example.
so that's right here. That's right here.
Right. Right.
So now what happened is you made the 20 pips, you made $100, and you don't spend none of the money. That's your baby Pat?
Yeah.
Hold on, boy or girl?
Huh?
Boy or girl?
You don't know. It's actually Jig real cousin.
I thought it was your baby. I asked you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's your baby. Well, what you mean? I don't know, man. Do you have a son or daughter, son, brother? You have a son or daughter? That's the question.
Oh, so.
Okay, yeah, I ain't asked you the baby mom was. Yeah.
That's what you said. I thought you said.
Now leave me out of that. I don't want no trouble.
So she was like,
All right, so in this scenario, right? So your first, are you confident that you can make 20 pips?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So that's the variable. The rest of it is.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like she never said how to get your 20 pips. You know what I'm saying? So she pretty much said like just let it run. Make up the chart and do it and let it run. I like your strategy for getting to the 20 pips. It make more sense.
That's not true. That's not true. If you watch the video again, she showed you where you should get at the trade. And she on there, right? Right? Then she used her tool to drag it down to what 20 pips look like. Then she made another line.
And then mark it. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And she say that's your spot. So you gotta watch it again. But that's why I tell you watch it once every day till you get it how you need to have it.
Yeah.
But you comfortable you can get 20 with what we just did, right?
Yes.
We did her model.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't get crazy. We picked one chart, watched it, and then got it, right?
Exactly.
So the thing is, after a week, which is 5 trading days, you're going to be here. Right?
Uh-huh.
After 2 weeks, which is 10 trading days, you'll be here. How much do you want your first daily
I'm thinking after 10 days from when I'm looking at it.
Okay. How much do you want that cash out to be? I'm taking the 12 day or no, yeah, I can do it. I'm taking the 12 days.
Okay, 12 days.
Change that, right? So how much you want to take out a day? Because you don't got to take out 250. You can take out something lower or higher. How much would you take out? So you did 2 full weeks. You got into it again. Did your Monday trading. Now you can start taking out a check. How much would you take out?
Maybe I'm gonna leave it like that. 250.
250 a day.
Yeah.
So in a week you made another 2,500.
Okay.
Not 25. 2,200.
1250. Yeah.
It's not 1250. It's 2250.
Oh, 2250.
No,
All right.
no. 250 and 250 is 1,000. 250 and 250 again is another 1,000. 250.
Okay.
So, but the first week, which is 11 through 15, you would only got paid 2,000 because we compounded one more day.
Okay.
So this is what your account looks like. You just got to trade 5 days a week, and you got to make 20 pips a day. That's the rest of it's math. Then you
Right.
got to figure out. Hold on. So 11 to 15. This is 1 week. When would you give yourself a raise? After a week, a month?
I want my account to grow, so my margins to grow. So I would probably just take the 250 daily for a month, probably for the whole.
No, good. So we got 15 is 1 week, right?
Right.
20 is the second week. Hold on. Which is here. So we got 1, 2, 3. So hold on. All right. So that's 1 week. This is your second week. So now we got to go to 25 and then the 30, right? So let's number this. So this was 2 weeks. So you need 2 more weeks, which is 30, which is here. So now you've been giving yourself only a 22.5 a week is how much a month? Let me see.
Like 14,000 in that month.
Hold on. Since we record, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Got $250 and you got a 20-day trade month. That sounds about 4 first. So you're making a stack a week. No, that sounds about 5. I'm tripping. Oh, it is 1250. Thank you. Thank you. I'm tripping.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm getting older. 250 times 5 is damn sure right. It's 1250. 1250 a week times 4. So you'd have made $5,000 that month. You said maybe a little less because that one day you didn't do the job. And then from there, how much you start paying yourself?
I take it up to 500.
For another month or?
Yeah, or for whatever time you got left on that chart.
Now we're gonna grow up. Okay, all right. We can make the chart longer. That's why don't worry about that part.
I'm looking at that account number over there. It's starting to sweat.
Oh yeah, nah, it's heavy. It's heavy.
Because I guess I ain't taking as much as
That's up.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
His was already up to 40 by now.
And your joint gonna be bigger because you're taking less money out.
Right.
So this concept is called compound interest. Like, so this is another banking process that a lot of people don't get a chance to work from. But so this is 40 trading. So 20 trading days is a month. So this is 1 month of trading of 20 days. This is 2 months of trading. So the money's big. You just got to not take a paycheck and get 20 pips a day.
That's it. Or take a smaller paycheck and get them 20 pips a day, and you could bring your account up to 500,000. That's good.
That's what I'm saying. So from right here, facts. And this is the thing I want to do with y'all. That's the whole thing is the y'all talking to people just so y'all can help other people. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm just thinking, like, if I can do this, you know what I'm saying? If I could bring this model right here to life, like, who not gonna want to join, right? Everybody gonna want to get on board. Like, you talking about a regular North Philly boy truck driver, know what I'm saying, no banking background, no trading background, that came in, followed the model, and stick with it and grow to it.
Yes, absolutely. Bumps right in the head. The thing here is you might not want to talk to people and take the time to have people tell you, I don't know over the word. Like this is a day.
I promise you, Mr. Olive, if my account get to that account right there, like it's nothing else more I would want to do but come to everybody in the hood. And you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's a path. It's another way out here.
Wait. You can't go around saying you make 100,000 a day.
I know it's good you made, but they go watch Snake Family.
Hold on. It ain't something like that.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
listen,
big, I'm probably not gonna show them all that.
You
know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna show them all that, but I would get them the point. They gonna understand at 10,000. You know what I mean? They gonna get it.
Right? Yeah. At some point you gotta stop talking about your number. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I don't hear about you had to shoot somebody because they was like, you can't use it.
Talking about they done came in and take Fats up and shit because he want to be telling people how to trade.
Yeah, you can't just go and just say, yeah, I made 100,000 a day. I mean,
Right.
But that's all compact. The rest of it is just math, man. Some people going to
can you imagine the people that already know the numbers? Can you imagine the people like that's way higher than me? You know what I'm saying, and looking at me like, what? Like, you did what?
Like, oh yeah. Now I mean, you can go have a conference and then have some people that's not, and then talk to some people, and then but we can't have nobody kidnapping your baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But somebody gonna not want to go take the time to learn this and try to just take it from you. So just don't. I mean, be careful with that. I love saving everybody, but I don't try to save everybody.
Right.
And that's just a reality of our environment. You know what I mean?
It's a sad truth, but it's the truth. You can't try to help everybody.
Yeah. I was telling my youngest son's mother that I was going to buy the Musain, right? The $300,000 jump. And she said, "Are you taking it to Philadelphia?" Because I brought her on the block one time. So we was having a cookout or something right on Bellevue. But she been there with me. She said, "You gonna park a $300,000 car in North Philly?" I said, "Yeah. I won't put pressure on nobody. I mean."
You can't miss down. It's you. You know what I'm saying?
I'll put on Bellevue.
You can pull up. You know what I mean? Everybody. Yeah, big. It's just certain places you know not to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the snakes in the grass gonna get thirsty. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, man. It's not that, I mean, we worked this model out. Marcelo and I built it and showed it to him rather. But we agreed on our pullouts and blah blah blah. And you might not want to compound it to 500,000. You know what I mean? You might be okay at, but it's all the same. It's just numbers. Either you get 20 pips or you can't.
Right. And from with the model, and like I said, I've been doing it on the demo. And on the demo, I've been doing it the way she said, and just set the take profit and stop loss and let it ride and let it do what it do.
Yeah.
And I definitely hit a few of them. I lose one here and there, but for the most part,
what stop loss you set though?
I set it. I'm gonna tell you, the first couple times I did it, I set it for 20 pips. Take profit ends 20 pips stop loss, but
That's
it seemed like
1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, it seemed like it kept hitting my stop loss and stopping me out. But then I started setting my stop loss for like 50 pips,
right,
and 20 pips for the take profit, and every one of them I did like that, it hit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, maybe that was my problem. I kept setting my
stop loss called too tight.
Too tight, yeah.
So I'm about to send this. What time is it? 4:20. I'm about to send this to the people that I sponsored or that's in our group. I'm probably gonna send it to Mr. Randall because he's my folks. And then I would leverage the job. Now, when we get the live account, right? Well, this is live too, but
Mm-hmm.
this is where I do my seeing if it works shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I get an idea and I'll see, and I'll trade multiple yada yada yada. So we'll ramp this one up too, to a higher jump. This is more called, so in business, what we always had was, well, not we like it's ours, but what I found to be true is you have something called proof of concept, where you can prove that the thing is going to do what you say it's going to do. And then once
Right.
you have proof of concept, then you do something called scale, which is now making, either doing more of it or make it bigger. So as you can see, we didn't get 20 pips at all. I think I messed this showing up a little bit, but I wasn't going to. You see, I pulled it off of that support. I'm never going to hang at a support. That's just,
Right.
it's just not how we're going to do it. I'd rather, walk out light. So I'm gonna send this one today in a minute. I'm about to email it to myself. But as soon as Vasil get the account live, we're gonna journal, and I might not do them all with video because we don't gotta keep showing people the same exact thing. It do it or it don't, and it did it. So now from there, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna send a screenshot of the daily balance of the job.
Okay.
And that way y'all can use it to potentially talk to the people y'all want to talk to.
Right.
So I guess if anybody listening to you as somebody that's learning this process, or they're actually in your shoes as they're looking, what would you tell you closing out this little 3.5 hour video?
What I'm telling myself right now to do is to make sure.
Hold on, wait. Let me, before you tell you, because I want to stop the share. So go ahead. Now you still look like you're on Mars or something, man.
Oh wow.
Your phone.
I ain't even paying that no mind.
So again, you're learning. We're connected. So me knowing don't count no more. You're watching it, right?
Right.
You're trusting me, so that's how you got here. But now that you're here, what are you saying to you about what we just finished looking at?
What we just finished looking at, I'm telling myself to go back, go over the 20 pips and dip, and make sure I understand completely. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before I jump into this model, and get started. Get started as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, fund my account, and get ready to go. Because I've been playing with the demos. I've been doing everything step by step. I've been studying. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just jump in not knowing anything. You know what I'm saying? I made sure I knew what I needed to know the basics. Right now, I'm learning them charts, and I'm setting up my charts the way instructed. I don't really know all the technicals and everything. I'm just doing everything step by step the way I was told to. And now it's just go for the profit, go for the model.
Now, what I need you to do, because it's me and you, I need you to keep your bet at the 1% of your margin and let it just compound on its own. Don't rush that part. That's the part where you start being a producer and saying, well, we know it's going to go to 20 pips anyway. Let's bet heavy. So if you keep the margin account small, that 50 pip take the stop loss is still tight. You can open that up.
Okay.
You know
what's the recommended?
I'm not gonna recommend one because we're recording. I'm just saying what I'm saying to you. That you got 1% margin, so by the time 1%, so by the time you set, remember I only bet 3 Jones, so I took 3 positions each time. We didn't put 17 positions, so you're actually betting 3% of your margin by taking the 3 positions.
Okay.
The 5, the 10, and the 15, right? I mean the 5, the 10, and the 20. So if it's swinging against you, you got all that margin room. So if you get to somewhere like 50% margin use, the broker might be scared. So if we can do it offline, we can take one of the Jones and take the pips and go back 50 to see how much we would be in the rear to see how it would affect our margin. We can actually get to that number if you want to. But that's why we're betting only 1%. So we're betting 1% to take a defensive stance, which is what the stop loss do. You take a 20 pip stop loss, and you go to trade the next day, you gotta make that 20 pips back up.
Right.
So I don't play the stop loss game too. Like that's a light, you know what I mean? But which is now why the 20 pips of dip is so important. So we don't come in when it's about to go the other way.
Right.
Right? So by waiting to get in, we also are increasing our odds of not needing a super long stop loss.
Okay.
That's why we sat in our hands so long. Right? So when you go live, do me a favor and don't bet more than 1% of your margin, whatever the margin is. Because then you can compound from there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
That's why I showed you the chart. If it took 30 days, we did 40 days to get to 500,000 on some North Philly stuff. If it took us 4 years to get to 500,000, would still be a go.
Right.
So keep your bet super small relative to your margin, and so you got breathing room. And then the 20 pip and dip system seems like it's going to be light work. And then if you got 500,000, Jay got 500,000, TJ got 500,000, Swell got 500,000, Basil got 500,000, the market still don't care. Like we ain't nobody.
You still ain't enough here.
Who are you? So,
right.
But anyway, so whoever was listening to that part, congratulations in advance, brother. I wish the world for you. You know what I mean? We got big goals on my side of the fence, as you probably kind of got. So don't let the 0.01 pips fool you. You know what I mean? We on them. That's it. Let's shut this joint down. I'm gonna send you the joint now. As soon as I'm gonna email it. Well, I'm gonna email it to me and you, and then from there, because you're here. Everybody else, I'm gonna send it on like a text or a messenger.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Talk to you later on, brother.
All right, brother.
Be well.